Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Porky here. You know, don't you? You know, biggest gob in sport. Before we start, can I give a big shout out to Spartan Demolition, Civil Engineering, as well they do, and Welcome Estates. And I want to thank those few people that have been in touch that are interested in joining the refer a friend scheme with Welcome Estates. So thank you very much. You listen to me, and I know you will because you seem pretty decent kids on phone, decent lads, should I say. You'll get yourself a few quid out of the job. It's something for all of us, really, isn't it? It's mainly doing this for my subscribers because a lot of them are unemployed or they've got a bit of time on their hands. Well, they must have if they're sending comment after comment after comment, good or bad. So start sending nice comments and I'll show you how to get a few quid because a lot of you ain't got a clue. The majority of you, like I said, 96.2% of yous are all right. It's just a small minority. But we had old Bill here. Yeah, we had old Bill here yesterday. And next door. Yeah, parking outside here. You know, sniffing about. That's what you're up against. When people get to find out where you live and where you work. So it's all good stuff, isn't it? You're gonna have to get up early if you want to catch your Uncle Porky out. That's all I'm going to say to you. Dedicated followers. All right, now we've got that out of the way now. And I'm still here. And they're like, do you know what? Everything you said, Russ, is true. So, and do you know what? The funny thing about it is, I was talking to somebody over here, and he says to me, do you know what? I like your channel and I get you. And we're going to have a little chat later. So isn't that good? Hey? So something good come out, something negative. Right, Jamie Moore. Jamie Moore. Been retired a long time, hasn't he? 12 and a half years. The fighter's fighter. When I got locked up for a couple of weeks for that police chase, drink driving, a few years ago now, was it 8 years ago? Something like that. 7, 8 years ago. You know, we're reading a lot about Jamie Moore in there. And, you know, it's he's had a good career. You know, and I read a lot in magazines, boxing magazines, and interviews he's done and stuff like that. And I get Jamie, I get where he's coming from. 32 and 5, but the one I always remember the one he got disqualified in, which was an utter joke, and then he knocked him in rematch, didn't he? I always felt sorry for him after that, and I followed his career after that. But he ended up he won everything, didn't he? Except a world title, but he got to WBC #1 ranked. You know, he cleaned up at domestic level. I mean, it must have been a great fight because he'd done Macklin, and Macklin went on to win a world title. But he got robbed, didn't he? Matthew Macklin. That would have bad robbery what happened to Macklin. Bad robbery. But Jamie Moore, is Jamie Moore emerging as a threat to Joe Gallagher and Shane McGuigan's dominance at the moment? Obviously, at one point, it was Adam Booth, wasn't it? Go to Adam Booth, the Dark Lord, he's the best. But Adam Booth's a bit quiet now, and he's obviously made his dough, hasn't he? And he's been a very successful trainer. But is Jamie Moore now hitting his peak and, you know, gonna be a name where everybody wants to go to? I mean, you know, he's at Carl Frampton, Rocky Fielding, Jack Catterall got robbed for undisputed, didn't he? Let's have it right. Royally shafted. I mean, the shafted, didn't they? And the shaft. You know, Richard Roundtree who plays Shaft. The shafted and the shaft. Well, Jamie Moore was shafted, wasn't he? And he's fighted Jack Catterall with that Taylor fight. It's not Josh Taylor's fight. He comes over as a nice kid, doesn't he? But he was shafted. And obviously, he's got undisputed champion Chantel Cameron. But the women's divisions and that, they don't get as much credit for being undisputed as men do because there's nobody in their divisions. Don't mean to say that Chantel Cameron can't fight. She'd probably punch holes in me, wouldn't she? But she looks a good fighter. I want to see her fight Katie Taylor. But is Jamie Moore emerging as not the new kid on the block no more? He's hitting his peak now, and your Joe Gallagher's, Shane McGuigan's, Mark Tibbs's, McCracken's, all them kind of people. They're going to have to up their game, aren't they? They've had it too easy. McCracken gets some drops on his lap, and Tony Sims. But are they great trainers? We don't know, do we? When you get them dropped on your lap. What did Robert McCracken do? Then from class of 2002, we only really did out with Carl Froch, didn't he? Am I right? All them other guys, though, didn't he? He didn't work out with Tyson Fury. McCracken he only trained Tyson for one professional fight, didn't he, Rob? So I don't know, but is Jamie Moore the heir apparent to Joe G or GG? Is it? Yeah, GG, Gallagher's gym. Is he the heir apparent to Gallagher's gym? We're gonna have to see, but he's gonna have to be up early in the morning and to bed late at night and totally knackered and have to put the graft in because it can put years on you, this job. To send you around bend, you've got to be switched on, aren't you? But he's got Nigel Travis, hasn't he, to take a lot of. He's like a good foil for him, and he can. They make a good team, don't they? They obviously do the good cop, bad cop, don't they? A pair of them. Like Keegan and Terry Mack. It's a good double act, isn't it? So maybe he takes a bit of pressure off Jamie Moore, but he looked a bit downtrodden and depressed when Catterall got beat. And I can understand that because he's probably going to get on a million or 2 million for a rematch or for a defence or something like that if he goes to America. And when you're an undisputed champion, you call the shots, don't you? So I feel for Jack Catterall and I feel for his team as well because you win together, you lose together, don't you? But I'm asking you, the hardcore boxing fans, to tell me what you think. Leave a comment. PorkyCorner@mail.com. And if you want to leave a comment in comment section, leave it. But let's keep it clean. But let me know, is Jamie Moore emerging as heir apparent, as Tony Bellew says? They're his words, aren't they? Tony Bellew's words. Heir apparent. Is he the next big dog? I mean, I don't know. Or is Joe G and Shane McGuigan, are they going to be around for a bit? They're obviously the most successful, aren't they, at the moment? And then you've got them that get them on the lap, like I've just said, your Simses and your McCrackens, and Caldwell's. I mean, well, what's he doing, Dave Caldwell? Supposed to be this guru guy, isn't he? How? Has Jordan Gill won a British yet? I know he's won a European, that's good, but I'm not sending me a British title yet. You prefer a British title to a European, wouldn't you? Even though they reckon Europe's all a Europe. It's not a British, is it? I don't know. I'm not saying he's not a good trainer, but when we're going to see Dave Caldwell come out of this shell and emerge, I don't know. We can all have fighters dropped on our laps, but what has he done with Jordan Gill? He'll never be the same fighter again now. Kiko Martinez has put hands on him, as my good friend Terry Chappendama says. So let's see what happens. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Big shout out to Spartan Demolition and Welcome Estates. All right. Big shout out to my mate Frank in Bury. Love you, Frank. Hope you're well. Peace out.